Let's make some music, shall we?
Can I say one more weird bird thing? Just
Yeah,
before we
I don't mind. I mean, look, I got a couple more animal things. Go ahead.
So it was raining a lot here in the last week or so, and I was riding around with my kid, and my kid goes, "I feel bad for the birds because they gotta fly around all this rain."
Little open falcon eagle.
That's close.
Wait, no, open shit. Never mind.
That's
I
close.
was trying to riff your son's name.
Almost dead.
Open Kevin Sparrow.
Kevin. Well, little Kevin turns to me and he says, he says he felt bad for the birds. And I was like, they're okay.
You're driving like
That's exactly what I was doing.
You're almost mad at them.
Because in my heart I was like, they are okay. But then he asked me why. I had no answer whatsoever. Why are the birds okay? Are they okay? Should we be concerned? There should be sanctuaries.
Well, if they weren't okay, wouldn't the
We'd have a
ground
big
be
problem.
covered with them? But then he starts crying.
See? This is the confidence I had, but I also had no reason.
Did you ever watch the David Attenborough, the Life of Birds thing? Like it's like the Planet Earth kind of stuff. It's called The Life of Birds, and I think there's like 6 or 8 episodes. It's so good.
It's just his British dating tips.
Oh, look at that bird over there.
The life of the birds.
I fucking like to watch her
This
flap
bird,
around. Yeah,
she knows
fucking
what
hell.
she's doing.
Fucking hell, look at that fucking bird. Can I buy you a drink, bird? You fucking little fucking...
Offer her a fag.
Yeah. No, but there's one that's just about the technology of feathers, and the reason why they don't fucking have to worry about it is the feathers are like this, like Klingon cloaking device for water. Like they just.
I almost said some bullshit like feather technology, but I couldn't back it up.
Also, and you also said you would see birds all over the ground. You almost never see a dead bird in the ground. Like maybe a few times in your life you'll see oh shit, there's a dead bird.
It is weird.
The reason why you don't is because they're instantly eaten by other things, and because they're so light, because the bones are hollow and they're made of feathers, they blow away.
Yeah.
So that like bugs.
I bet the feather in the Forrest Gump is probably recently.
Also, that feather killed Archduke Ferdinand and started World War I. That's how fucking rich the history of Forrest Gump
before
is.
and when it did, like someone was like, "Whoa, feather! Why'd you do that?" Think different.
Yeah.
That's great. We should use that.
And that chocolate box was made out of the lunar lander.
How old is Kevin Sparrow?
He just turned 10.
That's got to be amazing, right?
It
Like I
is.
would love to have a 10-year-old. I don't want almost anything else.
I hear you.
Because I remember being 10.
Okay. That's going to go mimetic tomorrow.
You're 2 years from him chesting up on you.
Right, no, it's gonna happen for sure.
You're gonna be like, why does that get an eye roll? All I said was good morning.
Yeah, in any way he can, he tries to dominate me now. He just can't because he's 10.
Right.
But when he's 12, it'll be
But
different.
they have I saw like the 10-year-olds. They first of all they play Minecraft, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
But then they just love. They love to just like talk about lists of shit. They're like,
Yes.
Dilophosaurus is another guy, like, well, there's always. And I'm just like, this is so much more interesting than like credit cards. And,
Is your son a skill baby?
I don't think so. I think we've taught him everything he knows. Either that or somebody else has.
Are you like? What's your relationship like? Is it like? Are you guys pals or?
Yeah, we're pretty cool. We are. We have some shared interests.
That was a measured response.
Yeah, because I think it's a complicated answer. Probably.
Sometimes I kind of think maybe he's just hanging around because he's legally obligated to. That's what it sounded like. We went to the zoo the other day, and I'm like, I felt like it was kind of a mutual.
I love him. All right.
My question, I guess, what I'm asking is, do you like him as a person? Like
I like him a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
He is 10 though.
So he can be a pain in the ass.
Oh my God, yes, but in cute ways most of the time.
Yeah.
Is he gangly? First of all, is he listening?
Oh no, he hates podcasts.
Okay, and he's not allowed to listen to this one. But is it getting gangly?
Yeah, he is. He is. He's a tall, skinny version of his toddler self, which is weird. But he's not quite like a teenager yet. He's just a long, small child.
I see pictures of myself around that age. And I'm like, oh, I could start saying, yeah, like I don't think our human brains are like designed to adorabilize like this, like the day-to-day transition where it's like this is the gangly period where we're like, ugh, will you just pick a lane?
You know what I notice about him too, because he's constantly growing. We're having to buy shoes and shit all the time.
Yeah.
He grows out of everything. His pants always get short. He's wearing the same shirts he was wearing when he was 5. I swear to God, it's like his legs get long, but his torso
he's
stays
gonna
the
be
same size.
He's gonna be tall then.
Maybe that's all children. I have no idea.
I saw
When I was 10, I had like I was really short, but I had giant like my shoes were like really
Right.
outside. I looked like I was skiing all the time, and like I made a lot of noise walking around. I was like skinny and short, but with like big ass feet.
That's all of them.
I saw a British documentary about puberty.
Is David Attenborough?
It was, I don't know. It was. I bought it in Times Square from some guy in a raincoat. It was like it was this. It was really cool. I can't remember what it's called. I saw it like years ago, but it was like it was like they kind of like take you through like a boy and a girl both are going through these changes. Like they're both. It starts. They live next door to each other in this little town, and then like they go to school together, and then it's like they walk you through puberty, and they including like the fact that the boy, his brain chemistry is starting to change, and so like thoughts of like of it's like he starts like scuffling with other boys. I was just talking about like all of this like weird biochemical shit. One of the things that they said was both of them, as they're going to bed at night, when shit kicks in, literally overnight these changes are happening. And I think they said like if you were able to somehow, without being a villain in maybe a Eli Roth movie, like but if you were able to like focus in on like the leg bones of a kid at that age, you could see with the naked eye the like growth happening. That's how fast like bones are lengthening and shit. Like they wake up and they're like a quarter inch taller. I don't know. I wonder if you could hear it. Does it sound like a tree?
Does your son
Like I'm gonna write a book about you.
does your son
No matter what.
Mike, does your son like listen to your music? Do you play music with him?
He used to like my music.
He like your old shit.
Well, yeah, he's a hip. No, we programmed him with all this independent alt rap shit, and then he like heard Drake for the first time.
Oh shit!
And now he wants.
You lost him.
We lost him. I mean, we lost him for a while. This is his rebellion. He likes to hear the hi-hats. Like
right.
that's what he's into.
That's amazing.
It's all about the mixing.
Is he musical, or is he gonna? Is the
He
apple
raps.
gonna fall off? Huh?
He raps. He raps a lot. He raps himself to sleep every night.
Does he write or freestyle?
Only freestyles. He will not write a rhyme.
Oh shit!
All right.
He
Well,
won't write a
obviously
ram or
now
a
we're
rhyme.
gonna ask: is he good?
He is pretty good. He used to like not use words, so that was bad. Like he would just
That's cheating. I think
freestyle
that's cheating.
syllables. Yeah,
So,
he would just make up enough syllables to get
Dabble,
to.
dabble, dabble,
But yeah, also-
dabble, dabble, do.
Ella
Scatman.
Fitzgerald had a career out of static.
That's true. But those were choices. He
Right.
wasn't making choices.
He's just fudging it. He's just
Yeah.
kind of like,
Let's get a dabba dabba flip it the boop.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me too. He loves to make fun of 80s rap.
Oh yeah,
Just like that.
right.
He'll be like, I'll be like, what does 80s rap sound like? He'll be like,
Like Run DMC.
he would even die in a papa dappa ta. And then I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's it.
that's a little fast. That was a little
wait,
fast.
It was- you're right.
Does he know 80s rap? Like he knows Run DMC
Yeah,
and shit?
I've steeped him in rap, so now he has these refined tastes where he knows what to hate on.
But you say now he's into more poppy,
Yeah.
bigger, like produced stuff.
he likes relevance, like most people.
That's why it's called pop. It's popular.
What do we think Martin Luther King Jr. would? Do we think he would have been a hip hop fan? Would he have been like a crotchety? Would he have been like, I have a dream that you're turning that down?
Ooh.
Like, or would like Ella Fitzgerald, or would he be like this?
No,
is
he would have been very disappointing. Yeah, he would have hated rap.
just because it's not because you see you think he was probably because it's like because it's like you should be his definition of like
Right.
championship was like you're going to a school that has music classes and you're playing an instrument and like you're conquering the system.
His idea of rebellious music would be like blues music with curse words. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like rap would be just straight obscene to him.
But also
because of
at that time, like of his life, like up in Harlem, like the jazz clubs and stuff like that. That's where that culture of music.
that was the dangerous part of town where they played upright bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't actually. I mean, he always thought like, oh, just keep moving forward, and he didn't know. Like, yeah, God, I mean, he would have wept had he known like the Harlem Renaissance and like the counter targeting and what it resulted in. Like, I think if you explained it all to him, then he would be a hip hop fan because he'd be like, well, when you put it that way,
Right.
Because it's basically like, oh, you can't have you can't have music funding, you can't have an instrument, you can't go to things, and then it's like, well, then fuck you, wicka.
So
like,
if he read the hip hop Wikipedia page,
right? If he
Right
read as
before
much
you
about
started
hip hop
talking
as
about
I did about him an hour ago, I think he'd be a smart enough guy to be like, okay, well then you gotta like. But I think
Mike,
he'd be really.
I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
No, I probably don't have to finish.
All right.
I think he'd be really bummed out that there was like this that it was like, oh shit, there was a counter punch because
Right.
wasn't there?
there was a huge one.
I mean,
and
it was like the '80s were like, no fuck. It was like, bam. It like right when I was a kid and I was not conscious of it, but then in the 2000s, it's like then we're learning about it. Like
I mean, I think it was really in the 70s. I think if you look at COINTELPRO specifically, which was like an official FBI program that was like sent to destroy black uprisings, basically, and a lot of it was with crack cocaine,
Right.
and with heroin and just stuff that was funneled into communities because they knew that it would like destroy people.
And if nothing else, if you can attach a drug to a population, then there's always a reason to throw them in jail whenever you see them.
Also, yeah, and then you turn around and make the laws that are more specifically punitive towards the things you've introduced into the community. It's a lot, and it created a generation gap, and a lot of that is part of why the ruder parts of rap music are like they are, because like this is a generation of people who lost parents.
Yeah.
Like when you see a crackhead or hear about a crackhead, that's somebody's mom.
Yeah.
Then they just weren't around because crack was more important to them.
Yeah, when I was in high school, it was like all of a sudden all the white guys were in the locker room were like we're reciting the Eazy-E lyrics. It was like this thing was happening. It was the double irony of, oh, hip hop has gone full nihilism, but at the same time, now white people love it. So now it's worth money. So now, et cetera. Like it was just fucking weird. Let's solve it tonight. Let's figure it out.
Where do you think that's at now? Like, 'cause obviously, like.
Let's so we're gonna.
Mike, when you're writing your music, because like your stuff is like poetic and funny, and you know, like you just keep like. I mean, from what I've heard, like it's just like you just keep moving and talking. Are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to an audience? Like who when you're writing your stuff, are you writing just to get stuff out, or are you trying to like are you trying to tell a story to somebody else, or are you just talking about the stuff in your head?
I think I am trying to entertain, but like I'm starting with trying to entertain myself. So I think I'm filtering what I want to say through to other people via what amuses me mostly, and I think that's
cool.
Do you think like the emo rap thing? Like we probably talked about this last time maybe, and I was blackout drunk, but to me, it's like from what I hear, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. At least like the like rappers that are like grinding their jaws and going like, I'm so fucking high on pills and like no one's calling me back. That it's like the more like that's.
I smell a hit.
I mean, I don't know. I was like, to me that I was like, oh, good. It's like that feels like not that feels like one iteration less healthy maybe than being like, here's how it is, and I'm resigned to like play. I don't know. It's like I statements and like exploring depression seems like a cooler thing than being like almost like tricked into celebrating criminalization, as opposed like exploring a addiction and codependence and loneliness and alienation is like, oh, we're starting to meet in the middle here because white America is now all opiated out and like
I mean,
at least if we can all just be like, yeah, oh, fuck that, I want to buy Nintendo.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly where it gets hazy, right? Because music is a huge business, so something that might have genuine worth for us psychologically or emotionally is quickly co-opted, you know, and figured out, like, marketed in a way that becomes dangerous. So like, you don't necessarily just get the benefit, but I think that, you know, like selling art, basically, you just have to contend with those sorts of things. When you're stuff, huh?
When you're writing, this is just a writing question. Like when you're making stuff, do you just sit down, pen and paper, and write, or type, or are you just kind of freestyling in your head and say, "Oh, that's good. I'm gonna put that."
No,
in?
I write a lot. I rewrite, all of that. Yeah.
So it's actual pen to paper.
Yeah. Well, it used to be pen to paper. Now I'm typing. I hate it, but I do it because I'm lazy.
But same thing.
Yeah.
You got to keep up with your kid too.
That's true.
If you use a pen, he's gonna fucking swallow you up.
Yeah, that's true.
He's good.
Your son thinks you're a bear, by the way.
He does.